So I was just telling people, so I was just saying before to, if you could get your phone out and send this, don't forget the @ sign, do all of it to that phone number. It'll put you in this thing that I use this app called remind.com. You don't actually need the app. This just allows me to send you a text just in case I'm running late or the class is going to be changed in some way, especially if you're not taking lecture, definitely do this. Right. So otherwise, I'm just going to go over the syllabus. This is very similar to the layout. So I'm not going to go over everything. That's my phone number. It's like a Google number, but feel free to use it. There's no particular time you can call. You can call anytime. You guys can see that, right?
Yes.
So we're meeting online Mondays, and I'm going to show you guys what to do for that. Right? For Wednesdays, we're going to meet in class. I'll let you read over all of this. Required materials, there is something called Labster, which I'm about to show you. And that is going to be the Labster assignments, which you don't have to do them on Monday, but that's ideally when you should do them. That's half of your grade, and then we're going to have some practicals in class, like actually in the lab. And a lot of it is just identification. In lab, I'm only interested about where things are. So, for example, I might have a heart model. I want to know the different parts of the heart. I'm not concerned with how they work. I want to know where's the aorta, and where's the inferior vena cava, stuff like that, right? So it's a lot of identification, right? But we're going to have 3 practicals. That's going to be half your grade. And the other half of your grade is these Labster assignments, which I'm going to maybe show you today if I can pull it up. It might not be completely working. We're essentially going to be following whatever we do in lecture. So if I'm talking about the endocrine system, I'm going to be doing endocrine in the lab, right? I don't want to jump ahead or get behind. I want to stay with the lectures. So this is the idea for me, but it might not, wherever we are with lecture, that's what I'm going to do for lab. But we are following this order. Okay, so let's go to Labster. This might not be automatically working for you today, or it might. I'm going to need one of you to be a guinea pig and probably try it out. But there are these assignments. It's like a third-party thing that we call Labster, and how you access it right here through assignments. Just click on assignments. And I don't know exactly how this is going to look for you, but you see the practicals, right? But there's nothing to click there. But you see all these things. Here they're saying undated assignments, but anatomy, physiology demo, endocrinology, diabetes, hematology. When we click on this should, it never works for me, that's why I'm saying should. This should bring us to one of the Labster things. So I'm going to pick the first endocrinology. Hold on, I'm going to do this from my. Let me talk to this person. Are you in the lab as well, or are you just in lecture?
Lab as well.
Lab as well. So we already went through lecture, and I posted. It'll be posted, and now I'm just kind of jumping into lab and showing them something, and then we're going to be done in about 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I got you as being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let me do this from. All right. So to get to these Labster assignments, you click on assignment. And then I'm just going to pick one. Endocrinology. All right. Fingers crossed. So you're going to get to something like this. This is what the labs sort of look like. Keep scrolling down to the bottom. Learning objectives, blah, blah, blah. Right here, see that? Load the lab. It's going to open in a new window. I can't believe it's working. Oh, all right. Look, this is very important. It's not working for me. If you get this, stop and don't do anything. Do not purchase anything. This is part of the class. It's free. Do not buy it. All right. It's supposed to let you right into the lab. This might be because I'm trying to get in as like a test student, or I might have to call the company today and like get it set up, because that happened to me last semester. So, or let me just try to continue through it and see if it just lets me in.
Sure, that's
Yeah, me. Okay, just continue through it. Like you saw, I hit continue. I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to get stuck. Shouldn't touch it. You're going to get stuck right about there. You see how it's on like 24% and it's staying there for a long time? That's normal. Just let it hang there and let it load. You're going to have to spend time with the lab. I know that there's some labs that you can just like jump in, find the answer, click, click, click. I'm not saying that the answers to things aren't out there on Quizlet and stuff, but to actually go through the lab, it's going to, spend a little bit of time. And anyway, this is supposed to help you with lecture. So if you want to get the maximum benefit, you would do this lab next week. Could you do it a month from now? Yes. But why? Like, we're talking about endocrinology now. So this will help you understand the lecture. It really does. I'm not bullshitting. It helps you. So it's stupid to do it later. You're going to have to spend 45 minutes on the lab anyway, whether you do it today or a month from now. So you might as well do it now. The very first lab that you do is going to take a long time because you got to figure out how to move things around. It's going to be a little frustrating, right? But once you get used to it, it'll work. So I'm not gonna do this whole lab, but I'm just gonna start it to kind of show you. What did you use this for? AMP1? Oh. So if you used it for AMP1, then you already have the idea, right? So it kind of looks like this, and you can kind of like look around the lab. This is the first year that we're doing it. So we're going to enter we have to put on our lab coat and probably glasses too. So anyway, You get the idea. Then I gotta go get the glasses. You just kind of follow of gloves. That's definitely true. All right, let me try to go through again. Okay, and then you're just gonna kind of run through this lab. It's gonna have it's gonna have volume. It's gonna be walking you through some stuff. It'll ask you some questions, but honestly, it really does. It really is going to help you with the lecture, which is the whole point of the lab. Are you going to get an A? Yeah, most likely. You do, if you do all the Labster stuff and the practicals. Like, I'm not out to fail anyone in lab. All I want for you to do is put some effort into lab, and I want to help you with the lecture. Yeah.
So in AP1, when I first did it, I didn't really do it too well, but I was able to redo it, and it gave me the hard.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. You can do this as many times as you want. I don't know if I have it set up. I think it is. I don't care if you do it more than once. It's fine. If you want to just keep doing it until you get an A on every lab, I'm perfectly happy with that. But if you try often, what I found out, if you try to rush it through, it's actually slower than just trying to go through it. Look, if you know a way, I'm sure if you look around, this is Labster, so that other colleges use it. You could find, there's probably shortcuts, but from my understanding, you gotta spend some time with it. And again, I go back to this thing that it'll help you. Your ultimate goal is to pass the lecture. That's going to be the difficult part, right? I'm not out to make the lab difficult. I don't want you to I don't want to make it a stress in your life. Anyway, you kind of see what this is. So I'm gonna click off of this. So those are all found under assignments. And when you do it, it will update to your grades. Once you finish it, you'll see your grade here. It might take a few hours, right? So within that day, it'll update, right? It might not update right away. So, so that's it. Wednesdays are in class in room 190. It's the first door when you walk in to the science wing. Do y'all have any questions? I'm going to stop recording here, by the way.